Hello, my name is Nathan. How are you guys? I am the owner of Hill Optical Consultants. I am from Chicago. I am a Cubs fan for all of you White Sox fans. And yes, I am in my car. I have, my daughter's car seat right there. I just wanted to let you guys know who I am, what I've done in the past, what I can do to help you guys out. So, I started in optical when I was 14 years old. Yes, I know that's very young, but I have a mom who is an optician as well. And when I was 14 years old, she had been in the business for about 20 years then, and she started her own shop. It's just a small shop, just a family shop, just like yours. Um, and I grew up, cleaning frames and putting stuff away. And I just learned a lot about optical, starting, from the bottom. I had to learn everything from scratch. She was not an easy person to work for. So, what that meant for me was I had to be good. I had to be really good at what I do, um, which works out for everybody else. So, I started in the lab when I was 16, and I took over management of that. Um, and, I worked at my mom's for about 9 years, until I decided it was time to venture out on my own. So I ventured out on my own and I went into the boutique world. Um, and I love it. I absolutely love the boutique world, and I love my jobs, and everything that I've done in the boutique world. I'm very proud of. I've been a lab manager. I've been a manager. I've done all of that stuff. However, it got to a point, where my skill set was exceeding my job description. My skill set being I'm very good at determining where money is being bled, essentially. So, what that means is okay, are you paying more for your bills than you need to? Uh, is your management good? Like, are the frames moving, or are they sitting there collecting dust? Because that's all money that you've already paid for, and it's not giving you a return. What else? Lab management. A lot of places have an in-office lab, and the in-office lab, the edger is collecting dust. Why is it collecting dust? And then you look at it and you say, I spent so much money on this and it's not doing me anything. Well, how are you managing that? Are you cutting your own lenses? Are you only cutting a few lenses in house and then sending the rest out? Edging fees is actually only one of the ways that you can save money, especially if you take insurance. Um, there is a lot of money to be made with edging your own glasses in house. And I can teach you all the ways to do that, all the different, you know, techniques that I have to edge as well to impress your customers. Um, the other thing is sales. Are your opticians able to sell to their full potential? Do you ever find yourself overhearing something you're like, oh, I wish they hadn't said that, or I wish they had said this instead, and you try and go out there to correct it, but the patient has already left. That patient is not coming back, just FYI. And that sucks because it's just, yeah, it's just one patient. However, that's money. And you think about how many patients have left because of that. Uh, that then you start to think about how much money you've lost, and it's a lot. I can already tell you it's a lot. The other thing is, training a new optician. I know there's an optician shortage right now. A lot of people are leaving the business. So that means sometimes you're going to have to train an optician from scratch. So a lot of people, they get this wonderful person, they're in their office, and then they realize, oh, I said I had time to do all this training, and I actually don't, and they need to just know what they're doing. That happens a lot. I can help with that. I can train them from beginning to end, just like I have been taught. I was taught, with an apprenticeship mindset, and that was a lot more involved, and I can definitely do that for your office as well. Negotiating your costs, a lot of people don't do that. They just take these companies at their word, and they say, okay, that's what I'll pay, and they pay it, and they're unhappy they're paying it, but they pay it. If that's you, definitely reach out to me. I can, negotiate for you. The reason why you should go with me is because, I started so young, and I was able to get 20 years of experience, and I'm only 34. That gives me a lot more room in my life to gather more experience than a lot of people. That's going to give you an edge. It's also, good sometimes to have somebody else take a look at your business from an outside perspective. Now, a lot of you are doing good. A lot of you are doing well, and that's fantastic. However, what if I told you you're leaving money on the table? A lot of people are leaving a lot of money on the table, and I'm talking hundreds of thousands on the table, and it's just sitting there and it's not being utilized in the proper way, and that's what I would help you do. I would go in, I would, take a look around, I would talk to you a little bit about, who you are, what your business represents, what it means to you, what you want done, what is being done currently, and what changes you would like to implement. Maybe there's a change you would like to implement and you don't know how. Like, let's say right now you're selling a lot of licensed brands and you're like, they're fine, but I want to do better. I want the store to take off in a different direction. I can help you do that. Or you say, I'm sick of losing my employees all the time. I can look into that and figure out, well, why are you losing your employees all the time? There's a reason, right? And honestly, sometimes that reason is you. That's okay. There's always time to make changes, and there's always time to better your shop. So that's what I'm here to do. And then, long story short, the reason why I'm doing all this is because a lot of companies are dying. Our industry is dying. And the reason why our industry is dying is we have these huge corporate companies coming over, telling us what to do, telling us how to buy, what to buy, when to buy it, and that money is given to them, and then they turn around and they take your patients. And trust me, they do not care if you live or die. They are ruthless, and we in turn have to be ruthless back. I started this, as a way to give out my information, my knowledge, my expertise to small companies in order to help them fight back. I don't want you to do okay or just fine or, I pay the bills, everybody's happy. No, I want you to blow them out of the water. I want you guys to succeed in a way that you will be fine for the rest of your life. I do not want anybody in the small business, in the small optical business to suffer at the hands of these huge corporate companies. So that is the entire reason why I have started my business, and I think that I can really help you out. Just message me. You can message me on Facebook. You can call me. You can text me. You can email me. You can check out my website. Whatever you want to do, you can definitely do it, and I will have that information down at the bottom as well. My website is hillopticalconsultants.com. It's very easy, hillopticalconsultants.com. And you can check me out. Let me know if you have any questions at all. Even if you need a listening ear, I can definitely do that. You know, a lot of people, I don't need major changes. However, once in a while a situation comes up and you're like, I don't know how to handle this. So that might be something that I can help you out with. I can just be a listening ear for you, a sounding board, what have you. Alright, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave comments below. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. It is gray outside. It's Chicago, so I'm looking forward to it. Thank you very much.